Hello everyone, I am Sabir. Welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to solve this problem, isomorphic string. So there are given two string as set here. We need to determine whether it is isomorphic or not, and how we are going to determine whether it is isomorphic or not is by checking if we can replace every character of S to get the particular string T or not. Okay, and now there is one more condition that for any particular character in T, it shall not get mapped with two different characters in S. So that is also a condition. So go through the question once, and after that we will discuss the solution on board and then code it over here. So this is the pseudocode for checking whether the string is isomorphic or not. And first of all, what we'll do, we will check this is the base condition. We will check whether the length of the string S is equal to length of the string T or not. If it is not, then straight away it's not an isomorphic. And then we will use the data structure known as hash table to store the mapping from going from S to T. And also we will use it again to check whether the particular character in string T is already mapped or not previously. Okay, and how we can do it is like we have created two variables over here, hash table of S and hash table of T. Now what we'll do, we'll iterate through each of the elements in string S, and we will check if it is not isomorphic. Okay, and if it is not isomorphic, we will return false in from the loop itself, and it will get written from the function. Okay, and over the period of time, if we have iterated through each elements in the string and we didn't find any faulty behavior over here, like it didn't return any false over here, then it means that it's a isomorphic to a string, and after the loop we can return true over here. Okay, and to check whether it's not an isomorphic is like for each iteration we will have the character S of I over here. We will look up for that particular character in the hash table of S over here, and then what we'll do, if it is not present, if it is present, okay, then we will check if that particular character is being mapped to T, that particular character of I or not, T of I. Okay, so over here P is mapped with T, then after second after A is mapped with I, and then again P is there. So over here it will get true, and we will check if it is correct with T of I or not. So over here it is present, it is mapped to T of I, so this condition will become false and it will go to the next iteration. And let's suppose instead of T over here it is C, then this condition will become true and it will return false, and this will indicate that it's not an isomorphic string. Okay, so this is that condition over here till here, and then after that we will check over in the else condition, if the particular mapping is not there of S of I, then is there any mapping of T already present in the hash table of T. What does it mean? Let's say A is being mapped with T, over here A is being mapped with P, then in the second iteration we will get E is not mapped with any of the characters, and then P is already being mapped with A earlier, so it will return false over here. Okay, so that is the solution of it. And after that, if it is again, let's say it is instead of E over here it is C, then this condition will become false. Okay, it won't return anything from the function, and it will now we are sure that till now the string is isomorphic, and we can set the new set of characters now in the hash table. So we will set the particular hash table in the hash table of S. We will map that particular S character with the particular character in T string. Okay, and again we will map that particular T character I with the particular character in S string. Okay, and this mapping is only to check this condition, and we don't actually require this particular mapping. We can also set it as true. Okay, then also our code will work. Okay, so after the for loop, if there is no faulty behavior over here, then we will return true in the end of the function. Okay, let's quickly code the solution. So first we will do the early return length not equal to T dot length then it means it's not an isomorphic string, and we can return false. Now we need to make two hash map, okay, and hash table actually. And how we can do it in C++ is like there is one data type known as unordered map over here, and we can store the map over here. So we can name it as MP of S, and then we will create map for string t. And now we can iterate through each letter in the string. Dot length, and over here now we need to check for the condition. If the particular letter is already present in map of S, okay, then we need to check if it is equal to the T of I or not. If it is not, then we will return false. Again, it means it's not an isomorphic string. And if it is not present, then somewhere we need to set it. But before setting that particular letter, we need to check if that T of I already has a mapping with previous character in string S or not. And how we can do it is like we can check. We can do the lookup over here in T hash table. If it is already there, then it means it's not an isomorphic string. Now if it is not there, okay, then it will this condition will become false, and now we will go to the next line, okay. And in the next line we can set the mapping T of I, now MP of so after for loop we can return true. Yes, let's run the code. It's working in the given test cases. Let's submit it. Great, it is accepted. Now we can do the code in JavaScript. Over here again there will be no difference in the logic, and we will just use the JavaScript functions over here. So now if s dot length is not equal to t dot length, then we will return false. And we will make a const variable where we can again store that map for S, and we can use new map constructor to, we will call this particular class by invoking the constructor, and it will return the variable. And over here this returns an hash table in JavaScript, and we can use the same to construct T hash table. Now again there will be no change in the logic. S dot length I plus plus. Okay, instead of int I need to write let. Now if MP of S, over here we will check. Now in JavaScript, we have used to we have this function get in hash table. We will check if that particular element is already present or not using this. If it is present, then we will check if it is equal to t of I or not. Okay, and again same code we can use. Else we will see if t dot get t of I or not. If it is there, then we will return false. Else we can set dot set s of I equal to t of I, and again we can use it to set t variable. Okay, now at the end we can return true. So this is the code. Now let's run it. Wrong answer, disk is 3. Paper title. Map. Okay, over here we need to set MP of like teeth mapping should be done with that as character. Now let's run it. Yeah, it is successful. Let's submit it. Great, so it is accepted. So if you like this video, then do give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Okay, thank you everyone. Bye bye.